Shalom. In order to understand the background behind Talmud study, behind learning Gemara, there's a history component that should be understood and be so that you're able to put the laws and the statements of the Talmud into context. We're going to be looking at, this is our second class, the second video of Gemara standards, history, and we're going to be looking at Zugos, what literally means pairs. And the Zugos were in Israel they lived in Israel from the years 142 to 42 BCE. This was during the time of the second Beis HaMikdash, the second temple time. Zugos means pairs, and these pairs were the leaders, and the Baalei Masorah were those that taught the traditions and were the leaders of the people in teaching the traditions during this time. And that's the idea of Zugos. There were about 10 different Zugos. During this time, some famous incidences happened. For instance, the Hanukkah story happened during the Zugos time. And some Zugos that you might be familiar with are Hillel and Shammai, who started schools which later would be called Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai. But the Zugos, if you want to look up a list of the Zugos, they're listed in the beginning of Pirkei Avos. You'll see that there are the following people said things, and there are always two people quoted. Those are the Zugos, and the Zugos came after the time in Bavel, right? Because we're already back in Eretz Yisrael with the second Beis HaMikdash, and they came before the destruction of the second Beis HaMikdash, before, let's say, the Anshei Knesset Hagdolah and the Tanaim, the period of Tanaim. Zugos really are, though, considered part of the Tanaim, and they can be found quoted in the Mishna as well. Shalom.